July 20th, 2024, fight night between Mike Tyson, 57, and 27-year-old Jake Paul. A drastic 30-year age gap that has many very upset and confused as to why this fight is even taking place. Jake, with a record of 9 wins, 1 loss, and 6 knockouts, is quoted saying to Sports Illustrated, "I'm dedicating myself to be the best in the world." One could very well question why he's going about things the way he is. His matchups have been against fellow YouTuber Ali Louis Al-Fakhri, resulting in a first-round TKO. He then moved on to fight retired basketball player Nate Robinson, gaining himself a second-round knockout. His third fight was against 36-year-old retired MMA fighter Ben Askren. Ben entered the ring very out of shape and, according to friends, did very little training to prepare for the fight, as he wasn't taking it very serious. I assume he underestimated how Jake had honed his skills as a fighter. Ben admitted to his training partner, "If Jake has notable boxing skills, I will probably lose within 2 rounds. He was accurate in his foreseen future, losing by TKO in round 1. Following Ben's loss, Tyron Woodley would call out Jake to fight. Woodley would prove to be the most capable fighter to this point to face off with Jake. The fight lasted the scheduled 8 rounds, with Woodley losing in split decision. Immediately after Jake's interview, Woodley once again called out Jakey for a rematch.
Congrats on a great performance. How do you feel about what you accomplished out there?
I feel like if that was the second biggest pay-per-view, the round 2 gonna be bigger than that. I feel like I won the fight. I feel like Jake's a great opponent. I didn't expect him to go down. Me and my coaches worked that. That's why I came in great shape, because I knew he can take a punch. But the fact that one judge gave me 2 rounds is laughable. No disrespect, but fuck the Fury fight. Me and Jake need to run that back.
So you want an immediate rematch? Is that of interest to you?
Off the top, I want an instant rematch. Nobody gonna sell a pay-per-view like we did. The Fury ain't gonna do that. Of course I want a rematch. I felt like I won the fight. I felt like he was tough. I hit him. The ropes held him up. I landed more power shots. When he threw the shots, they were hitting my gloves. When he landed a clean shot, which he did, he landed clean shots, and I knew he had heavy hands. But I didn't hit the ground like his other opponents. I walked him down and I landed back. So let's run it back.
Does that interest you, Jake?
Hey, look, of course he wants the payday. You know, of course he wants the payday. You had
the fight. I don't want the payday. I want to fight.
You had your opportunity. You had your opportunity.
So you don't want to fight me again?
We moving on.
I do.
Hey, you old news, fam.
You had your chance.
Sorry.
Logan.
You had your chance.
Fall back.
You had your chance. I was nothing but respectful to you right now.
You the one that got wobbled, almost sent through the rope. If these fucking ropes wasn't 7'2", you would have went through the ropes. I landed the power punches. You missed.
4 months later, the two would meet once again in the ring. Jake came out with a brutal win by knockout in round 6. Many debated whether Tyron dropped his hand on purpose, thus allowing Jake the knockout. Others say he dropped the hand thinking a body shot was coming, and Jake capitalized. Careful attention to the 2 fights that have taken place. Woodley has dropped a hand multiple times in this fashion. In my opinion, Jake earned this one. 47-year-old Anderson Silva was the next match, once again going full 8 rounds. Jake winning with unanimous decision. Tommy Fury will be the first boxer Jake will meet in the ring.
This is the boxing hurdle that you need to clear. If you don't clear it, isn't it true that you're just a celebrity boxer?
That would be correct.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's all I was looking for.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, not going to happen.
Sweet. Oh, believe me. You already know it's going to happen.
Fury would take the win in an 8th-round split decision, marking Jake's first loss in 7 fights. Following the loss to Fury, a match is set against MMA fighter Nate Diaz. After a brutal first round, Nate, although outboxed, managed to go a full 10 rounds, with Jake gaining another win with unanimous decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision here. All 3 in favor of the winner, the problem child, Jake Paul.
Andre August would become the second pro boxer to face Jake Paul. This fight ended in disaster for Andre with a first-round knockout, setting another win to Jake's record.
Ouch. That was impressive. Listen, he went in there with a guy with a lot more experience than, but he's going to get that win in any way.
Ryan Borland was Jake's latest fight, taking place March 2nd, 2024.
There's the right that lands. Borland right now looks dazed and confused. Jake looking to end it right here and right now. And they've stopped it. Round 1.
Another first-round stoppage for the problem child.
I would have liked to see Jake rematch Nate, Silva, and Woodley in an MMA match. These were 4 wins adding to Jake's clout, but fighting out of their element.
Ever since that day, Mike, I've wanted to knock you the fuck out.
So how will this fight pan out? One aspect will be determined by the rules set in place. If this is an exhibition fight, it will be no more than a glorified sparring match, thus not verifying Jake's ability as a fighter, nor providing the clout that he so desperately wants. Both fighters are hoping for this match to be a sanctioned fight. In this aspect, we can assume Mike is very much taking this as a serious match, and Jake will do everything he can to get his knockout against one of the greatest boxers in history. The 30-year age gap is the wild card for this match. Can a 58-year-old man stand against a strong young fighter? Will his age impact his reaction time, stamina, and ability to take a hit? In my opinion, Jake is still very inexperienced. He's hoping to capitalize on Mike's age, but his arrogance will be his own downfall. Jake will need to keep his distance, forcing Tyson into a high-round fight. Stamina is the only upper hand I would give here. Jake hasn't fought anyone with Mike's experience nor power. Jake will forego his advantage and try for a quick win. This will be his downfall. Even at Mike's age, he is more than capable of forcing Jake into the ropes or corner. Mike fights his best in close, tight to his opponent. Jake's overhand right is useless in this fight style, and Mike will blast the body, using hooks and uppercuts to chop him down. Will Jake even attempt to force him into a long, extended match? I guess we'll need to wait and see. What does a win mean for either fighter? I guess for Tyson, it would be his last great hurrah. To be 58 years old and spanking a young Jake Paul in front of millions. Forcing Jake into the reality that no matter how tough you believe you are, at some point you too will lay down on the canvas. A win for Jake? I think the only real victory is lasting until decision. Going a full fight with Tyson would earn a great deal of respect no matter the outcome. A great fight would draw pressure off the fact of Tyson being 30 years older. There is no real win for Jake due to age, and no real loss for Mike. At least not from those with common sense who followed Mike's career. Personally, I'm hoping for a Tyson win regardless of the odds. I hope this match provides the way to emotional peace, prosperity, and a long, enjoyable retirement going forward.